I'm sure you've heard the news, or maybe you've just noticed it yourself. Everywhere you look, young adults are glued to their screens, and there's one thing they almost always have in common: subtitles. Whether it's a late-night Netflix binge, a cozy movie night with friends, or just catching up on the latest episode of a favorite show, subtitles are always on. But have you ever stopped to wonder why this is happening? Why is it that so many people, especially millennials and Gen Z, can't seem to watch anything without those little words at the bottom of the screen? Young adults are obsessed with subtitles, even if the show's in English. It's not just a quirky habit or a passing trend. This is a full-blown cultural shift. Subtitles have become a must-have, not just for foreign films or hard-to-understand accents, but for everyday viewing. It's almost like subtitles are the new normal, and if you're not using them, you're missing out. But why is that exactly? What's driving this massive change in how we watch TV and movies? Is it just about understanding the dialogue, or is there something deeper going on here? A new poll just dropped, and get this, over 60% of millennials and Gen Z say they always turn on subtitles, even for shows in their own language. That's a huge number, and it's not just a fluke. This trend is showing up in surveys, social media, and even in the way streaming platforms design their apps. Subtitles are front and center, and for good reason. Yup, subtitles aren't just for foreign films anymore, so what's the deal? Why are we all suddenly so hooked on reading while we watch? First, let's be real. Dialogue is getting faster, background music is louder, and mumbling actors? It's like every show is trying to win an award for most difficult to understand. Directors and sound designers are pushing the limits, making scenes more dramatic and immersive. But sometimes that means the words get lost in the mix. Even with the volume cranked up, it can be tough to catch every line, especially when characters are whispering, talking over each other, or there's a dramatic soundtrack blaring in the background. Yeah, we see you. Subtitles make sure you actually know what's going on. No more rewinding 5 times just to catch that one line. It's like having a safety net for your viewing experience. You don't have to worry about missing a crucial plot twist or a hilarious joke just because the audio wasn't clear. Subtitles are there to fill in the gaps, so you can relax and enjoy the show without constantly reaching for the remote. Plus, reading along helps you remember more. There's actually science behind this. When you see and hear information at the same time, your brain is more likely to retain it. Subtitles turn passive watching into active engagement. You're not just hearing the story, you're reading it, processing it, and making connections in real time. It's like giving your brain a little workout every time you watch TV, and it's awesome for learning new words. Think about it. How many times have you picked up a new phrase, slang, or even a foreign word just by reading the subtitles? For people learning English or any other language, subtitles are a game changer. They help you match spoken words with written text, making it easier to expand your vocabulary and improve your language skills without even trying. Who knew binge watching could make you smarter? It's like getting a mini language lesson every time you hit play. And let's be honest, it feels pretty good to catch every joke, every pun, and every clever line that might have slipped by otherwise. And let's not forget, cafes, buses, roommates yelling in the background. Life is noisy, and sometimes you just can't control your environment. Whether you're watching on your phone during your commute, in a busy coffee shop, or at home with family or roommates making a racket, subtitles are a lifesaver. They cut through the chaos and make sure you never miss a beat, no matter where you are. Subtitles save the day when life is noisy. They're like your personal translator, making sure you get the full experience even when the world around you is anything but quiet. No more asking people to keep it down or pausing every 5 seconds. Just turn on the captions and keep watching. Also, everyone's multitasking, scrolling TikTok, texting, and watching TV. Let's face it, our attention is always divided. We're living in the age of the second screen, where it's totally normal to be chatting with friends, checking social media, and watching a show all at once. Subtitles make it possible to keep up with the story, even if your eyes are bouncing between your phone and the TV. Subtitles help you keep up when your eyes aren't always on the screen. They're like a little reminder of what's happening, so you can jump right back into the action without missing a thing. It's perfect for those moments when you get distracted or need to reply to a text, but don't want to lose track of the plot. Let's face it, turning on subtitles just feels right. It's become part of the ritual, like grabbing snacks or dimming the lights. For many, it's the first thing they do when they start a new show. It's about comfort, convenience, and making sure you get the most out of your viewing experience. Even mega hits like Stranger Things, Squid Game, and The Last of Us. These shows are global sensations, watched by millions, and yet, the majority of viewers are still turning on subtitles. It doesn't matter if the dialogue is in English, Korean, or any other language. Captions are king. Most people are watching with subtitles on. It's not just a personal preference anymore. It's a shared experience. Friends talk about it, memes are made about it, and streaming services are taking notice by making subtitles easier to access and customize than ever before. So, do you use subtitles? Maybe you started because you couldn't hear the dialogue, or maybe you just liked seeing the words on screen, or maybe you realized it helps you catch every detail, every twist, and every joke. Whatever your reason, you're definitely not alone. Tell us why in the comments. We want to know, are you a lifelong subtitle fan? Or did you just recently make the switch? Do you use them for every show, or just the tricky ones? Share your story and let's see how many of us are in the same boat. And hey, next time someone teases you for always having subtitles on, just say, it's science. Seriously, there's research to back it up. Subtitles help with memory, comprehension, and even language learning. So you're not just watching TV, you're giving your brain a boost. Catch you next time. And remember, whether you're a subtitle superfan or just subtitle curious, there's no wrong way to watch. Happy streaming.